Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And I need to get a name for you guys because I can't just be bored and be like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No, I need to be cute and creative, you know? But we soon figure that out. When we reach that bridge, that we cross it. Anyways, we're not in too much lip-ins now. I want my videos to be short and spicy and to the point, so we're gonna just jump right into it. Today, I'm gonna be open and honest, and we're gonna talk about the truth about being single. Okay? Okay. Being single. I've been single by title for like a year and plus. So I've been single for like a year and a half almost. And guys, I ain't gonna lie to you, like I'm not going to lie, this is one of the most difficult things I've had to do. Why? Because honestly, I'm just one of those people who don't like being alone. I'm not afraid to confess that, because a part of healing is accepting your truth, and my truth is that I love company. I love having my person. I like affection. I like that tension that comes with having a partner. I do. And I feel like a lot of that stems from the fact that I don't have the most affectionate family. Like, I have a very loving and supportive family, but we're not touchy-feely and love, you know. And I found out that I am an affectionate person, so when you don't really have that around you, you crave it elsewhere. So my friends are actually pretty affectionate too, so I get that when I'm with my friends, but not as affectionate as I need. So that affection, I'm willing to be more vulnerable with a partner versus with my friends or with my family. And I don't know, there's just this level of intimacy that comes with having a partner. So I just figured that, you know, I need a man. I always need a man. And I mean, it's been a challenge for me because I made it my mission to make sure that, you know, the next relationship that I get into, I really want it to be my last. So of course I'm not gonna just jump head first into any little thing, and I'll talk to people and I might date for a very long time, but like a lot of people will ask me to be but when it comes down to it, when the question is asked, will you be my girlfriend? It takes a lot. It takes a lot. Like, the things that I'm looking for, a lot of them not even exist, but me just stay with it, because you know what, at the end of the day, I know some not really look seriously for a relationship, so I wasn't really in any haste. So if one get away, then him get away, you know what I mean? It was never really a loss. And I joke, but yeah. Anyways, so in this video, before we start rant and just go off, in this video I'm gonna talk about the pros and cons of single life, and I'm going to talk about what I've observed from being single. So here we go. Guys, I'm going to start with the cons. The cons of being single. If we're being real, that is, for me, this is my experience. So if you have a different experience, then that's okay too, but I'm sharing mine. So the cons of being single. Where to start? Oh, how about this? It is hard. It is so easy to feel lonely. I mean, even in a crowd of people, you can feel lonely. So imagine me who need, well, I'm going to stop saying I need it because I really don't. It's just something that I've been telling myself that I need it. Guys, I'm sorry about my dog. But I would say it honestly is hard because it is so easy to feel lonely. I do be getting lonely sometimes. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I feel like when I'm single, it kind of feels like solitary confinement in prison. Locked up, they won't let me out. That's how I felt. They would not free me. Free me, yes. That's what it feels like. I don't know, you know, but I'm comparing it to that because I would imagine that solitary is lonely. You're alone, you're not nobody, you're just in there mad. That's how I have felt while I was single. So while I've been single. I would look at being single as the worst thing in the world. Like, channel, why am I here? Why nobody can love me? I'm not cute. People not like me like that. Like, make it make sense. When you're single, you have to remember, say, you are worthy. You are a queen. You need to see yourself at a high standard. You need to put yourself at that high standard. You need to, you know, be conscious of all of these things. That's are going on. You have to make sure that you remember your value. So obviously there will be a lot of people that come along that want you because you're pretty, you look good, you dress nice, you smell good, you know, quality. But I know anybody can get you, you know, like I know anyone can date me, period, you know. But at the same time, it's very easy to lose sight of that, and I'm not going to lie. Like dating, you're going to put yourself in some situations you wish you never did, but it's all a part of the process and learning. Like, but that's a story for another day. Like maybe I'll do a story time on my dating experiences. If you want that, let me know, cause hey, okay. Phew. I would look at being single as the hardest thing. It was a hard task for me, and it was a dark time for me. And it is. No, I'm gonna say it was, and I'm gonna tell you why when I talk about the pros. We can't just deal with any and anybody, you know. You have to wait till God intervenes and sends that person. And with that, I'm going to jump into the pros, because what I realized is that I wasn't really allowing God the opportunity to intervene. I thought I got this. Like, yeah, I don't need you. I don't need your help. I got this, blah, blah, blah. And him humble me. Him humble me bad. Him humble me bad. Let me tell you something. If you don't want that video, they wanna tell me, you know, you have to make it boost up though. You have to boost up that video, then forget that that video will have a lot of tea. So if y'all want that tea, then y'all gonna have to boost this video up. Y'all gonna have to do it. So yes, I'm going to go into the pros now of being single. Because you see, as I was saying, being single was like a punishment for me. It was like the hardest thing ever. Like, why am I single? Why nobody now look for me? Wow, me not cute. Me not look like someone up front of the appearance, sir. Put me in the front of your car. Me toot the on them. You know, like, why nobody now marriage me? Why nobody can wife me up? But then when the people them start wife you up now, you're just like, why somebody can't wife me up? You know? Like, I'm sorry, but it's true. We're being open and honest, don't we? Yeah. So the pros now, I had to learn that being single wasn't a punishment. It was actually a blessing. It was an opportunity. It was a chance for me. It is, I keep saying was, I'm sorry that this is a low key to ghetto, because not my phone dying. Yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. So the point is that I had to stop looking at being single as a punishment. I had to stop looking at it as something bad. I had to embrace the positive side of being alone. And I know it sounds maybe like odd to some people, but yeah, I do not like being alone. I don't like, you know, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. So I don't want to be lonely. That's what it is. But I don't have a problem with being alone. So like right now I'm in my room alone. Most times I'm in my room alone. You know, like I'm okay with being alone. When I drive, I'm alone. When, you know, I can be alone, but I can't manage the loneliness. Like when I'm ready for people and company, I want to have the option to have people and company. What I would say the pros of being single are that it is a time of rediscovery. It's a time of understanding yourself and understanding relationships. Because I realized that a lot of the things I thought I wanted in a relationship, I was so wrong. Like, that's not what I needed. It sounded good and it sounded like the perfect and ideal world, but that's not what I needed, because I may have been getting that before and it wasn't enough, because that's not what I required. It was actually more than that. Like, I realized that I was not giving myself what I actually required, what I desired from a partner. So I'm glad for being single, because I would not have known that, you know, the things that I thought were amazing before were actually the bare minimum. I would not have known that, you know, the things that I idolized before were nothing. So I am really grateful for the rediscovery aspect of being single, because if not for that, then I would still be out there unhappy and unfulfilled in relationships. I would just be like, just another thing, you know? And nobody should be in any relationship that makes you feel like just another thing. No, you need to be living your life. You need to be happy, exploring, discovering, laughing, you know, being a fool. Another benefit of being single that I discovered was that it's an opportunity to take control of the narrative. Like, not just because you're single doesn't always have to mean that it's a bad thing or that you're alone or whatever. So that's something I had to discover, and it took me some time. I mean, guys, honestly, I had to take control because I was really drowning. I was falling into like a really low and dark place. I was just like, why am I alone? Why am I alone? Why am I alone? It was just alone, 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 alone. Everything was just lonely, lonely, lonely. Like, girl, get it together, please. So that's what I did. So what I did, I'm not going to lie to you, these are the most me ever pray in my life, like, honestly, because every time I felt low, it was just like, God, intervene, please. So I had to pray, and I was just like, you know what, God, I don't want a partner. I'm okay being alone. I want you to teach me that it's okay to be alone. I want you to show me that my company is enough. I want you to show me that I am enough for me. Because if I'm not enough for me, I can't be enough for anybody else, right? So that's what I prayed for. I prayed for peace in solitude, and I prayed for happiness in solitude. And I talk about it all the time, and I say, you know, solitude, this, solitude, that, happiness, peace, blah, blah, blah. But I wasn't really living what I was saying. I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. So I started to practice what I was preaching, and it's the best thing I could have done for myself. Because trust me, people, it took a lot, okay? It just really did take a lot, and God was definitely the one leading this operation because I was struggling on my own, okay? Okay. So yeah, I realized that a pro of being single was that I had the opportunity to take control of the narrative and just make it be something that worked for me. It was an opportunity for me to be the boss of my life and determine what would happen next, what comes next, what happens with Danny Rooks, what happens, you know, like I was just able to say, you know what, this is a time to focus on your business, build your brand, come up with ideas, and trust me, I did that. And I'm very grateful. I want to say that there are some important things I identified in my time being single. Why me act like I did one vacation? But yeah, the first thing that I realized is that it is so important not to be selfish. And when I say selfish, here's what I mean. Entertaining people when you know you're not ready for anything, but they may be ready for something, but you know you're not there, that's selfish. Like, I did that a lot, and I had to acknowledge that that's not okay, because I was leading people on and I was hurting people indirectly. Like, I don't intend to hurt them, because as much as you make it clear, say, yo, I'm not looking for nothing serious, or about, yeah, you're not looking for nothing serious, or yeah, you're just talking or whatever, you're hurting somebody, because you know, you might be a loving person and that person might feel comfortable in your space, and then as soon as you don't enjoy that person's company anymore, it's gonna look like a this thing when you start to decide to, you don't want to talk to them no more, you know. And that's selfish, because you really are setting people up to get hurt and setting yourself up to get hurt, because there, you can't predict what's going to happen. You can't catch feelings. Like, as much as you shut off your heart or you don't have no feelings or whatever, anything can happen. So that's selfish, and we have to be careful not to do that while we're single. Next thing, I'm telling you something. You see, this whole single period, it's very important. As I said, you get to discover what it is that you want in a relationship. So when you're talking to people, dating, courting, then you need to be real with yourself. Be true to yourself. Like, tell yourself the truth. Like, nobody full up your head, your own head. Nobody not lead you astray. You lead yourself astray, because sometimes you know that it not gonna work out, you know. You know God not in it. You know that it's not it. You know all of these things, but you still put yourself in the situation, and you still be talking to these niggas. But I mean, to each his own. But I mean, really and truly, stop playing yourself. You're playing with yourself. You're playing with yourself. You're tricking yourself, because God not in it not gonna work out, and you're just wasting your time. It's better to just stay alone. Don't waste your time. Don't waste nobody else's time. Stay alone, okay? Remember, I'm tell you. It's also important to note that if you're not ready, you're just not ready. You know, like, it's okay to acknowledge that you're not there yet. Like, tell people that you're not there yet. And sometimes you might meet somebody next week that you're there with, you know. Like, you can't just decide, say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna shut myself off to people. I mean, you can, and if that's what you want to do, do it. If that works for you, do it, but that wouldn't work for me. Nah. I would go into like some serious depression, so it's a no from me. But we move. So yeah, I just think that it's okay to tell yourself that you're not ready and tell others that you're not ready. Like, it's okay to have friends and be platonic and all of that, but if you're not ready, stay true to yourself. Allow yourself time to heal. Allow yourself time to say, you know what, Danielle, you're ready now. You know what, you want this kind of love now, you know? So allow yourself that time. That's something that I also picked up while. So for the final part of my video, closing out now, I'm gonna talk about where I am on my journey. So, am I single? Am I dating? Am I looking? Am I searching? No. I'm single and I'm not looking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really looking for anything. This period of my life has been different for me. Like, I haven't been single many times. Like, seriously single too. Like, I haven't been, and I just like it. It makes me feel powerful in a way. Like, rediscovery is nice. I like it. So I don't really mind. When I say I'm not looking, that doesn't mean that I'm not dating. Maybe I found somebody and for that reason I'm no longer looking. Who knows? I joke. But yeah, if y'all see me pop up with a boo, then mind your business. For me, I'm still on my journey. I prayed about it a lot. I'm still praying because there's never a time to stop praying, you know? So I'm still praying about it. We'll see what happens. That's all I'll say. We'll see. Fingers crossed. We will see. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm done speaking to you and busting your ears now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you want that dating experience story time kind of video, say the word. I got them lined up. If you don't want it, like this video. Get this video to 100 likes, and that should have been enough. That should have been enough. And the story very heavy, so if you don't wanna get it to them likes there, when I tell the story then, promise you, can't promise you that. Share with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Danny Rocks is back. I'm booming, I'm popping, and we got the topics, and we're gonna talk about it, okay? Yeah.